Welcome back to another episode of the Vampire Chronicles here in Skyrim. So I've got the spell now that I was hoping to get, and in order to be able to cast it for a reasonable amount of magicka, I need another. Let's see what we could do. Invisibility. I need another perk here. But yeah, otherwise we're pretty much just doing quests now. You know, we don't really have a whole lot more stuff we need to get, a whole lot more leveling to do or anything like that. I turn up the volume here. Excellent. Don't even have to go into the menu to do that. Very nice. I think this should be giving us sneak here. Anyway, but yeah, we'll just be kind of continuing through the main quest, I think, at this point. And then after that, I think the vampire quest. Haven't fully decided on the order of everything yet, but this is kind of getting into the fun part of it now, where we get to actually use all these abilities rather than just like grinding kind of boring stuff. All right, so let's see. So if we go back to A Blade in the Dark, there we go. We're still playing on Legendary, by the way, so it's like in some ways it should be amusing how easy some of this stuff is, but in other ways I think I've kind of learned at this point that on Legendary you can really, there's always still something that can get you, you know? We can get rid of that ebony flesh one. We don't need that in there. Alteration. Yeah, we've upgraded that. Cool. And what's I guess it's gonna be flames. Do I have that? I'm gonna need like a go-to destruction spell here. Ice Spike would not be bad, honestly. Wow, my destruction is shockingly low. Oh, this is actually a real problem here. Oh my god. As I said on Legendary, not that easy to stay alive. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking about it. This is actually kind of going to be hard to level the destruction because I don't have even the novice level destruction perk, and I don't want to spend the perk on it because I really need to spend the perk on that alteration thing. So yeah, this may take a little bit to level here. Let's see, how far away are we from the next? I think we need to level up like 4 more times, maybe. Is there anything else that we could do? We could try to level like lock picking, maybe. Pickpocket. That could be something. This has potential. Pickpocketing bonus of, I don't know, speech, alchemy. Boy. Yeah, so I guess flames is what we'll try to use. Go buy a bunch of leather and craft braces and helmets. Ah. Who can I buy leather from? That's a classic Skyrim question right there. Blade in the Dark. Locate the dragon burial site. Let's go ahead and continue on with this here. That's a good idea. I'll probably do that, Pixel. It's not that big of a deal if I don't do it. It would be nice to have that one last thing, though. Do do do. I think he smells me. Alright, see, I should be leveling up my sneak right now. Sneaking around the bear. Now this is gonna take fucking forever. Forever. Look at this. Look at this shit. Maybe this is good though. Maybe this is just how I level it up. Don't have enough magicka. Oh! I don't have enough magicka! Alright. Look at how little damage that did. So crazy. This shows you how low my my destruction skill is. Like, that's just how I've built this character. Like, I gave up destruction to do other things. It was worth it. I can just resurrect people due to destruction if I need it. Oh damn, there's a troll up there too now? I was gonna say, are these guys gonna fight? The wildlife of Skyrim. This is like a nature documentary. Oh, it kind of looks like maybe they're gonna fight. It's hard to tell. They're kind of facing off at each other, getting a little closer. Who wins this fight? These are two guys you don't want to face off against. That's what these are. It just does nothing. Look at this. These flames. Useless. Useless on legendary. It's like we singed him a little bit. That was it. I still haven't leveled up my sneak. Jesus, how long does this take? I thought I was just gonna level up a lot faster than this, honestly. Or my destruction. This is gonna take forever. We gotta go with Pixel's Drought here. Or do I have like any ingredients? What do I have ingredient-wise? I don't usually collect stuff like that. Alright, I got some stuff. I could just like try and make stuff maybe. Let's just try and level up off random shit just so we can get this last thing. Just so I don't have to think about it, you know? Alright. Just curious, what bracers am I wearing? Death Magnus. Elven Mace. No, these are weapons. Gauntlets. Yep. Okay. Well, let's just go kill a dragon here. See, even the goat is like, I don't even mind this. Yeah, goats are about what I have the ability to kill with this. Oh, it's daytime. How far is this? It's over the mountain here. Oh, it's a weird way. We should go up. We should go up, I think. Sorry, goat. I just gotta level this shit, I'm afraid. Ah, look, another dragon. On the way to kill the dragon that she wants me to kill, I'm just gonna randomly get another dragon. Miscellaneous dragons. Gotta do this real quick. No? Where'd he go? Nah, I won't worry about it too much. Maybe it's the one I'm going to. I guess probably just from selling stuff I could level up too, buying and selling things. Wow. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Alright, we're just gonna fast travel a little bit to avoid walking that same path again here. We'll say... How about here? Man! That was something there. Yeah, that's why we need to be able to cast that spell pretty cheaply, because otherwise stuff can still just one-hit us. The Dragonhide spell at like 5x's your health, basically. Or 4x's, maybe? It's a lot. It's a lot. And it stacks with armor, so you can get... If you wear armor with it, it's really strong. I thought that thing was only going to... I thought it was only going to... attack with magic, so I just wasn't that worried about it. Hey, Esborn, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for the 10 bits. That guy took the knife for him. Chris, always needing... Oh! You know what that means. I think that means chat's broken. Eggs cooked. Okay. Leather. Sell it at up speech. Play some Skyrim. You got me wanting to play some Skyrim. I'll catch you later. See you later, Pixel. Instructions at level 49 about to upgrade. Welcome, Esborn. Alright, let's get chat fixed here, hopefully. Classic live problems. Oh, no! Ah, jeez. I gotta get a better way of doing this. The way I have it set up currently, like, if I hit the wrong button, it's just a disaster. I need to have, like, a script where it's just one thing to click, and it's not easy to mess up. Alright, here we go. Bringing everything back. We're good. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully we got chat fixed here as well. Alright, who are these guys down here? Some people I'm going to resurrect, probably. I don't know. We'll see. Bandit Pioneer? Is that what it says? Plunderer. Ah, I see. That's just rude. You guys just out here plundering. Okay, we got a witch. We got a Breton. Did I miss Pavlov, or is it just the title? You did miss Pavlov. That's back at the beginning of the stream if you want to go see it on the VOD. We're on to Skyrim now. I only played for about 30 minutes, but we got a couple games in. A couple fun ones. Alright, let's see here. Let's just start with this. Alright. And just out of curiosity, they're going to have a vote about excluding PSVR 2 players from the VRML League. Very sad. Man. Well, we'll see what the outcome of the vote is, I guess. It's kind of uncool. And she doesn't have anything. Oh, one hit. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, this game. It's so hard on Legendary. I do like that it's this hard, because it gives you a You usually get so strong in Skyrim that it's like, it stops feeling fun, because you just get bored. But it gives you a reason to keep getting stronger when the game is this hard. It's like, I feel like I'm pretty powerful in the game at this point, but at the same time, like, one false move. Literally, that guy just swung on me one time. done. Alright. Still going for the dragon here, which is probably going to be easier than the random bandit thug that I just ran into. Take that guy, and we'll take... I guess we'll take this guy too. I was going to take the other one, but he doesn't have his axe with him anymore. Sometimes I just walk away and leave that. Catch these guys like Pokemon. We're going to try and skew the vote. Fingers crossed. Well, you know, even if they do, I'm sure they'll make us another league with PSVR 2. PSVR 2 should get some respect. It's like one of the things that's keeping the league alive right now, you know what I mean? Oh shit. Yeah, it sucks to split an already small community. Very true. Very, very true. Oh shit. There we go. Save a little more often here. Well, hopefully you guys won't have to. It'd be cool if they just worked on trying to license more maps to bring to PSVR 2, you know? Like more PC maps. Like, I know they can't bring all of them, but like, what about like Stockpile? You know what I mean? Like, could they pay the maker of Stockpile $1,000? You know? I have to think most of the map makers would probably go for that. I don't know if they're worried about like the content that they use to make those maps or whatever, but just as many as you can bring, you know? I know you're not going to be able to bring all of them. Like, maybe you can't bring the CS maps. You can bring some stuff. They're working on some maps, probably new maps. Yeah, that's the thing, man, is they're new maps, which is, you know, that's fine. That's cool that they're working on it, but it kind of misses the point, you know? Like, there's new maps coming out all the time. Every day there's 50 new maps, but it's like, what are the popular maps? What are the maps that actually get played? What are the maps that are in the rotation right now? Which I know you know that, but I mean, I don't know if the developers know that at this point. Alright. Getting quite close now. You know, I am in a town here. Maybe I should stop and do what Pixel was talking about. Oh no. This poor fox. That's so loud. Jesus. Where's the flame spell? Is it because I died? There's a long series of menus to get to this moment. Pavlov is its own game. Original good maps are good. Better than CS copies. Obviously, yes. Copies are good. Whatever it is a copy. Yeah, I get that. But the thing is, it's like, it's not just Pavlov that has CS maps, you know? It's like, there's a lot of first-person shooters over the years that have done that move. Are these my guys? Hey, they caught up. Look at that. I'm shocked. They're just good maps. Alright, there's our dragon. I don't know that I'd even need to be visible for the dragon here. I can just stay invisible, I think. That's quite alright. Alright. Just come on up here and slay the dragon real quick. Hopefully they're appreciative.
Stay under cover. This is what we came for. We need to see what happens.
Oh, see, we need to see what happens? Okay. Oh, shit.
Steady. Let's watch and wait.
I think, for example, a new map, Autumn, with its layout is better than Dust. No! Come on! You think Autumn is better than Dusk? You're just trolling me right now. Come on, S-Word. Do you really believe that? Are you just messing with me? Dust is a classic. That's like saying I just saw this new flavor of soda they came out with. It's better than Coca-Cola. I'm not saying it's possible, but I'm not saying it's not possible, but Dust is good nostalgically. That's all. Oh my god, Esborn, I can't believe what I'm hearing. I can't believe what I'm hearing. See, to me, Dust is one of my all-time favorite maps. I think I was supposed to be paying more attention there. I was very distracted by Esborn telling me that he's not that into Dust 2. No, I guess I get what you're saying. I like all those old maps. That's funny, you can see like right where the arrows are sticking in. But then I guess it's maybe a clue I've got something for nostalgia that I'm sitting here playing Skyrim. What is this now, a 10-year-old game? Oh, this guy's flying. Whoa, that's a weird view. What's going on there? I am into Dust. It's a good map and visuals, but Autumn is just better with the layout. And visually is very impressive. I'm not a huge fan of the layout, but I'm coming around on it more now that I'm learning it. It is visually very impressive. I would agree. I think Dust 2 still looks good, though. I mean, they've got the updated version of it, you know? I'll put it this way. 20 years ago, I was playing Dust 2. Alright? I'm playing Dust 2 now. I would not be shocked if 20 years from now, I'm playing Dust 2 still. If people are still playing Dust 2. 20 years from now, I don't know if people are going to be playing Autumn. That's all I'm saying. I think Autumn may come and go. Dust 2 is forever, baby. Dust 2 is just gonna, it's
I owe
gonna
you some
keep getting
answers,
played.
Connor. I owe you some answers.
We
don't I?
got that one till the heat
Go
death of
ahead.
the universe, I
Whatever
think.
you want to know. Nothing held back.
You're like, now that you killed this dragon, I'll finally answer your questions. Do I even really have any questions? That's a good one. Who are you and what do you want? Now, the honest answer here, from just having played this quest before, 20 years from now, are people going to play Pavlov, like even a year or two? Dust 2 is nostalgic because of CS. I don't know if people are going to be playing Pavlov in 20 years. Maybe. Probably like have some sequel or something if they're still playing it. But I bet people will still be playing Dust 2 in 20 years. I really do. It'll probably be in some other version of CS or some other shooter game, but that would be my guess. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. The fact that it's still played now, though, I think is some indication of that. Have you ever heard of Lindy? That idea? Basically, like however long something's been around, you can like guess that that's about how long it will still be relevant for. So like a book that was relevant 100 years from now, or 100 years ago, more likely to be relevant 100 years from now than a book that just came out
I owe you
today.
some answers, don't I?
Oh no. Oh no, did we back out of the...
I owe
There
you
we
some
go.
answers,
Alright,
don't
let's
I?
try this again.
Go ahead.
Now, if she's
Whatever
being
you want to know.
honest, she's going to
Nothing
say,
held back.
I'm here to kill the dragons. I want to
I'm
go
one of the last
slay...
members of the
What's his
Blades.
name?
A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers.
Yep,
They
okay.
once
It's
served
pretty
the
honest.
Dragonborn,
Pretty
the
honest.
greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last
I
dragon
hope
broke
Autumn
out,
is getting played in
the
20 years,
Blades
by
have
the
been
way.
searching for a purpose.
This is always one of my
Now
things that I
that
say about
dragons are coming
Pavlov.
back, our purpose is clear
I hope you
again.
don't mind me talking over her
We
saying
need
this.
to stop them.
She's basically saying, hey, I want to slay some dragons. What I hope happens is that in 20 years we'll walk into a VR arcade in VR. And there'll be a terminal and it'll say Pavlov and we'll go, you remember Pavlov? Oh, I remember Pavlov. Come on, let's play. That looks so fun. Remember Pavlov? Remember when we used to play that? What else they got in here? Ghost of Tabor. You remember Ghost of Tabor? Alright, what do you know about the dragons, the blades? What's our next
The first
move?
thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
Interesting. What makes you think Thalmor bring dragons back?
But
CS
my gut
nostalgia
tells
is
me
slightly
that Pavlov
poisonous
is
for new games and
the Empire
Pavlov in
has
general.
Ulfric.
People
The war is
complain
basically over.
about
The
no
dragon
new
attacks,
and
Ulfric
good things,
escapes, and the
but they
war is
like to
ended.
play their old
And
things.
now the dragons
I
are
don't know if
attacking
I
again.
agree with that because the thing is,
Skyrim is weak.
it's
The Empire is
you could go too far with it, but I think in some ways, like, Counter-Strike just represents a style of game. Like, that's just something that Valve discovered was a fun playstyle, that sort of like 5v5 style with the economy system, with the maps that are set up with lanes in a certain way. There's, certain commonalities. And you look at Pavlov, they did shamelessly rip off large parts of it, but so did Valorant. You know what I mean? Down to things like matching M4 and AK style guns, the AWP, things like that. Everything priced out in similar ways. There's little tweaks on it all around in these different versions, but I don't mind that. I think, obviously there's nothing wrong with like completely new stuff too. That's awesome as well. But I think there's something cool about like these games that keep coming out. They're like still an homage to this like very old style of game, but it's just like a new genre in my mind. Like first-person shooters are a genre, but like then those like Counter-Strike style games are kind of a sub-genre within that in my mind.
Thalmor are behind the I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
All right. I like just no commentary on the fact that I have two zombies following me. All right, cool. What else do we have to do here? Are we just doing main quest stuff? Let's look at our quests. Got that one. This we're gonna do later. That's the vampire thing. Shalador's Insights. Forsworn. We're good. We're just doing... We are just doing, main quest stuff. Alright, let's go do Pixel's idea here. Let's go to the closest city we can find and buy some stuff so that we can craft it and sell it. Kinesgrove. What the fuck? What? Is that from the dragon? Did I do that? What happened there? Do 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 do. Oh, that one didn't pop up for some reason. The way to market Pavlov is to sell it as CS and VR. I agree. It's basically a copy of that, but I just don't like how it has to be exactly like that, maps and stuff. I get that. Yeah. I think you feel that pressure from Dave as well, the developers. And that they really kind of resent that when you say it's CSVR. They're like, no, it's different. There's different stuff. I think you can also see that in some of the things that they added and changed. For example, the 50 cal, I think is kind of a funny detail there. The scout or the op used to be the 50 cal essentially, but that was one of the things that they changed when they got kind of that criticism that the game was so similar to. Oh my god, that the game was so similar to Counter-Strike. They're like, oh well, no, not like this. There's a few other things that are like that too, like the red team versus blue team. Some of those things just wind up being confusing, honestly, but... You know how else I could do it? I could buy training from someone. That would probably get it done, essentially. Who could I buy training from, and what would I want to buy training in? We could buy training in Sneak. It would be good to buy training in... Probably just Sneak. That's the only one that really comes to mind. Lockpicking. Are there any really cool lockpicking ones that I would even care about at this point? Treasure Hunter. Locksmith. Unbreakable. Lockpicks never break. Oh my god. Picks start close to the opening position. That's quite good too. I'm already up here on the sneak tree, so probably sneak. Get trained in sneak a little bit. Currently sneak 77. Would be good to get to... Yeah. Crouching stop smooth. This would be cool, I guess. Yeah, so training in sneak would be good. I wonder who I can buy that from. Probably someone in the Thieves Guild could sell that to me. I mix up the op and the 50 cal constantly when I speak. Yeah, I can see why, right? I wonder if I just restart this, if it'll fix it. Once again. Once again, Liv. Why is Liv so buggy? I just saw that they are doing a partnership with Meta now. And it's like, ooh, I almost kind of wish they would have picked a partner that was a little bit less buggy. Who's that? Oh. It's the Spriggan. We don't have to attack the Spriggan. Spriggans are cool. I wish I could spawn a Spriggan. They're like some of the coolest things in the game. It's like getting attacked by a beehive. Nope, that did not fix it. I'm for the first time eating Nerds candy. I'm confused by what they mean by natural colors. What does that even mean? How is it natural? I can only assume that means natural in the sense that it's like, you know, everything is natural. You know what I mean? Like it came out of nature, you know? It was, you know, it came out of the earth in some capacity, you know, even if it was, you know, heavily modified along the way.
Nightingale. Luck has shined down on me and made me a rich woman.
I could
Here is
see.
your cup, as promised.
Holy shit.
Good luck out there.
I think you need to give me a bigger cut. Rich as shit. The glass armor. The thieves are starting to have glass armor. Well, computers are natural logic. Computers are natural logic. Exactly, exactly. You see what I'm saying. Yeah, that's about as natural as nerds are. As they're about as natural as silicon processors. And check out Nerd's Rope, by the way. Yeah, that would be my next suggestion. Now that you know about nerds. It's, I do like some nerds. Do you have the strawberry ones or the grape ones? I like the strawberry ones better. They're both good, though. The strawberry ones are like, that's the best one in my opinion. They got all kinds of flavors, though. I have a friend who works for Hershey, and I get free candy from him sometimes. It's awesome. Let's see. Watermelon, cherry. Watermelon's probably pretty good. Is the rope like in a small, tall bag? I think that's the one I tried as well. Yep. That's right. Where are we going here? I feel like I'm off track. Is it over here? Is that? Oh, it's right over there. So I should go. I don't know where I should go. I should go here if I can. Move it, yeah. It was next level sweet, almost too sweet for my taste. Welcome to America! Yeah, we specialize in that. We specialize in a little bit too much. A little bit too much. I often hear this when I talk to people who come to America from other countries that even the bread tastes sweet. Which, it's a real problem, frankly. It's, our food is gross. It's pretty nasty, a lot of it. But you look really hard, you can find reasonable food, and our junk food is, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Because when you want something that's like a little bit too much, yeah, come to America. Come to America. We got the best junk food, the best if you're overdoing it. You know, you want something that's a little over the top. The problem is if you live here, you know, ooh. You might die early. You know what I mean? You might be eating that stuff all the time. That's not meant to be eaten that way. You're supposed to come here like once in your lifetime and go, oh my god. The roads are paved with chili dogs. EU's protecting us from all those chemicals they're feeding you. Exactly. But they're delicious. They're delicious, you know. You've seen it. You've seen the nerds now. There really is a lot of stuff like that with the EU and food. It's no joke. There's a lot of food in America that you literally can't even sell in the EU. Just like processed stuff and that kind of thing. I think you know, you can point out things that different countries and different places do better, but food, I don't know. It's hard not to say that Europe doesn't do food better. I think, to me. And there are specific examples in the other direction. Like, don't get me wrong, like, you know, like if you go to New York and you sit down, have a delicious steak, even if you just go to New York and you get a slice of pizza, you know, or everywhere's got that, you know, like Texas barbecue, or there's a couple places around the United States that are famous for barbecue. Tex-Mex. You know, there's good food. There's specific good food. But if we're just talking about just like average food, like you just walk into a grocery store, you just walk into the corner restaurant in everywhere USA or everywhere EU, everywhere France, you know what I mean? You're gonna get the better food in Europe, I think. In my experience, this is the case.
Stupid dog.
Now, here's what I will say. Most of the food, like a good food, is from Europe. What does the U.S. have? Like fake Tex-Mex and hamburgers. We even have good Indian food. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta defend American food a little bit here.
That looks dangerous.
Yeah, it's a lot of dangerous spells. Barbecue. Good barbecue. Listen, we do have good food. If you go to the major cities, okay? If you go to the major cities and you go to good places, there is good food, okay? There is actually good food. It is, you're right, it's all something mix, or it's you know, it's something or another fusion. But that's part of what makes it good. You know, everybody comes here. We got all the immigrants here. They come, they mix their stuff together. It's better. You want to get a Cuban sandwich? You know where you get the best Cuban sandwich? Not Cuba, because they're not from Cuba. Cuban sandwiches are like, those are made in America, man. Those are Florida sandwiches. You know, which they're tasty. They're tasty. You don't want to live in a world without a Cuban sandwich. You have the sugary and unhealthy versions of our food. That is true. That is true. We definitely have that. But it's not just that. It's not just that. It's mostly that. It's mostly that. But there is some good food too. But mostly yes. Mostly you're correct. And also that's when it's, you know, the unhealthy version, that's very tasty sometimes. But there are exceptions. You know, there are people making actual good food here in America too. I would defend that. But mostly, on balance, if you went to, I think, any European country and just went to like just a random corner market and walked in, I think better food than the random corner market here in America. Let's see. Let's see. I can't say much about our food since I'm from Finland. It's known for potato dishes, which are known to be bland. I haven't been to Finland. I haven't had your food. I will say, though, I like potatoes, so I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, our food is not bland. Well, some of it is. Again, it depends. You know, America's a big place, you know. America's a big place. If you pit our worst food, honestly, here's the thing. If you pit our worst food against your worst food, it's going to be a pretty tough fight. And if you pit our best food against your best food, it's going to be a pretty tough fight there too. It's in the middle. It's in the middle where you guys beat us. Just the average food. Which is, you know, hey, that's where you want to win, I think. Because honestly, that's what are you eating most of the time. What are you eating most of the time here? Oh, I remember what I was going to say. But you know who has us both beat? You know who has us both beat? Both America and the EU on food. Japan. Japan. My God. My God. Have you seen what kind of just snacks they have in the gas station there? I mean, it just looks so much healthier. So much better. And tasty. That seems like the premium to me. I've heard Vietnam is good too, but I don't know as much about Vietnam. Not that I really know anything about Japan. I would like to visit both. I've heard Vietnam is quite nice now. Japan is like Europe, to be honest. So you're saying you don't think it's any better? Quality of food wise, you don't think it's better?
think you were followed.
This is an
Come on,
ode to
I have a
Skyrim's
plan.
staunch protectors, the Imperials.
I hope I was followed. I was supposed to have those 2 dead thralls back there, but I think I lost them. Man, she's so, like, nonchalant about the secret door here. Don't you think you'd want to close the other door before you open the secret trap door to your lair?
We're going to get you into the Thalmor
Quality of food or health-wise, it's similar. Better than America, but similar to Europe. See, I don't know. I haven't been to Japan. I've only been to a couple of European countries, so I can't say. Maybe that was just my impression, but I was under the impression that the quality was a little better in Japan. Maybe even the healthy aspect as well. Let's see. You're not coming. That didn't take long. Why we're not just firing away? And yeah, let's go past this. Probably because I can turn invisible.
I've been watching them.
That would be a good reason not for her to not come.
Regularly throws
We should be able to just cruise through this mission.
cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's. I have a contact inside the embassy.
It's definitely better than US, so you're right about that.
His name is Malborn.
Have you been to the US, Esborn? You gotta come.
You can trust
Do you like barbecue?
I'll get word for him to meet
Barbecue is probably the thing that you could get in the US that's like next level. That would be really hard to get in most other places. Like, come try like a American style barbecue in like Texas or like North Carolina. Do like some ribs, some brisket. Pulled pork is good too. This is what I would defend as like this is like, you know, this is really good like American food that you got to come to America to get. Who's this contact of yours? Once I'm inside the embassy, then what?
That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
Alright.
Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't you? As long as you can act the part of the Thalmor toast.
Never been to US, only in Europe. For many people though, barbecue food is not American though. You just like it much and make it a lot more than others. Well, you can say that about a lot of things though.
Sounds good. Be careful.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. The blood and our steel we will take back our home.
You think Finland was the first country to fucking boil a potato? You know what I'm saying? But to do it your way, you know? That bland way that only you do. That's, you know, that's what makes it a Finnish potato dish. Now give it a try. Just leave a little space. Leave a little space for an open mind. Oh Jesus, for a future trip to America. There's other good things here too, you know. But yeah, that's the one that stands out in my mind. Nah, you can't. Most foods and dishes we eat today originally created in Europe. Is that true? What about fried rice? You guys taking credit for that one? That's one of my favorites. You gonna go for that one? What do you think? You fried rice? Probably. I know who you guys are. You're like the people from England. Tell me about how oh, what's the Indian chicken tikka masala is from London, not from oh Jesus. Oh, one hit again. It's dangerous out here in Skyrim. It's dangerous. I do wonder a little bit, like, if I did have the spell going, Like, would it even protect me that much? Would I have survived that? How much damage would he have done at that point? Let's see here. But yeah, no, that makes sense. It makes sense that most of our food would be like that. You know, your guys' countries are a lot older than ours. You know, we're mostly Europeans here. Or the people that were Europeans, you know what I'm saying? America's only a couple hundred years old here. But we've been innovating in that time. You know, we've been figuring out some new ways to do things. We've been doing some stuff that you know, maybe you've never seen before. You know, you think you've seen barbecue. You think you know what barbecue is. I'm telling you, you come to America. We'll show you something. We're the Western origins. China is its own. You erase the Native Americans, so you can't say much for that either. There's still some Native Americans around, but yeah, it's not defending that part of our history. I don't know why you got to bring that into it. I was just asking about fried rice. You're like, oh yeah, well, what about the Native Americans? It's like, oh fuck, man. I mean, jeez, that wasn't good. I mean, I don't know what about it. Fuck. Fried rice is from Asia. I'll give them that. Not many things I can say for the U.S. LOL. I mean, there's no Native American dishes. Oh, come on. Yeah, sure there are. Yeah, there must be. I mean, I don't know any off the top of my head, but I mean, there's like, I'm sure they've got like their classic dishes and stuff. There's still Native Americans around, man. They're still around. Still keeping the culture alive, passing down traditions and stuff. I read the book 1491 and 1492 by Charles C. Mann. Really interesting perspective on the Native Americans and kind of that time period. Kind of found it hard to get into before I read those books, but they made it way more interesting to me. Probably will wind up reading more at some point. Oh my god. I hear something. Just turned invisible here, so maybe I have a chance at least. I can't name any of them. There has to be, but it's dying, going away. Thanks for a lovely World Police Nation. Oh my god. Oh man, I've unleashed the floodgates here. As S4 is like, it's not just your food that sucks either. Well, you know, like I said, it's not great. Alright. What are we doing here? Is this is not even where I'm supposed to be going. No, we are in NATO now, so I love the US. Nuclear umbrella makes us very happy. Well, you know, the whole idea of the U.S., the free world, the NATO nuclear umbrella, if you will, is you're supposed to be able to criticize it. So that's what makes America so great. S4 is so we're okay with it when you criticize our brisket, even though you've never had it. Oh dear. For real though, if you ever get a chance, definitely try to take a trip sometime. It's tough because it's such a big country that like you really kind of have to choose what you want to see when you're here. I would recommend like some of the national parks if you can. Like the Grand Canyon, really cool. I think you would enjoy yourself visiting though. I think there's a couple places you could go. Vegas, that's kind of an experience, you know, especially if you like to gamble. I'm not saying your food is not tastier than ours. I want to try it for that reason, but it's a lot unhealthier, not even slightly. I agree. I agree. There may be occasional exceptions, but yeah, by and large, yeah, very much agree. On just so many levels. And I would say most of the time your food tastes better too, I think. But it depends. It depends. If you go to the right places in America. But I mean, it's like anything else. You know, if you go to the right places in Finland or wherever, everybody's got their good places. But just the average place, I think, yeah, I think Europe has better food. That's my perception, anyway. When I was in Paris, just walking into like a random restaurant and sitting down and eating, it's like, man, I wish I lived here. Very tasty. Still remember the meals from when I was there. It was one of my favorite parts. Now, don't get me started on sightseeing in America. Europe has much better sights and culture. Well, there was a lot more time for culture to happen. As far as things that are preserved, anyway, in Europe. The country of America, anyway. Not the continent, but just the country. Still pretty young. Got some natural formations that are pretty cool, like the Grand Canyon and things like that, but... No, that's definitely true. Go see Rome, go see Greece. All the historical stuff. Museums. The Louvre. Went to the Louvre while I was in, oh, Jesus. Paris, that was pretty cool. Boy, I feel like I've really got off track here. I don't even think this is where I'm supposed to be going. Alright, let's see. Where am I supposed to be going here? Oh, I am supposed to be going to Solitude. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
The warehouse is off limits.
Oh, okay.
I suggest you head back the way you came.
Oh, well, I just unplugged my headset. Good times. Ugh. Okay. Tell you what, this conversation has made me hungry for some of that unhealthy American food. Alright, let's go advance this next part of the quest, and then that's probably going to be the stream here. Even nature, Europe is so beautiful. The mountains, the forests, the lakes, even the natural formations. You have the Grand Canyon, basically a large crack. Damn, Esper, you're so down on America here. Nah, come on, we got some cool stuff here. We got some cool stuff. I probably don't know the nature of Europe as well, though. I'd like to, man. I'd like to go take like a long trip through Europe. I'd like to go take like a 6 month or like a 2 year. That'd be awesome. Just kind of traveling around, seeing everything. I always like the idea of that, living in different different cities, a couple months at a time. Stay in Airbnbs, something like that. Seems like it'd be fun to do that for a while. Alright, let's see here. So we gotta go meet somebody here. Yeah, you need to have at least this many months to explore a country, not even mention the continent like Europe. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Exactly.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Alright, this is the guy we're supposed to be meeting here.
As pale as the snow. Really? You're who she picked?
You're who she picked.
Hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously.
I don't need shit in there.
Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
I don't think I need one fucking thing here. That's what I think. Maybe some lockpicks? And that's probably it. Maybe a ring. Ah, fuck it. I'm ready. Because I'm doing everything with magic, you know what I mean? I don't need anything.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
I trust you know what you're doing with that spell.
Selling that amount of lockpicks is OCD vibes, or did you buy them? No, this is a quest where I'm like going in under an assumed identity, and he's like, "Do you give me anything you want to have it with you in the embassy?" And so I'm like, I don't think I really need to give this guy anything. Maybe some lockpicks. So I just gave him a few lockpicks, so I'll have those later.
I'm a sword.
I'm like tangled in the cables here. Or what are we doing here? Oh yeah, they're gonna put me in the cart, I think. We're spies. We're going in to spy on the Thalmor. The whole premise here is that they want to know if the Thalmor know why the dragons are coming back. It's honestly, it's a pretty pointless quest, because the Thalmor don't know. They're like, whoa, I guess it is a mystery.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yep, all 10 lockpicks.
I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back.
Party closed, okay.
You only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside.
Easy peasy. Okay.
You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that.
Like what? I just put on the clothes. Party boots. Is it the circulet? Is that it? Oh, it's the gauntlets, probably. What about this? Can I leave that on?
I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth.
Why wouldn't you smuggle in a weapon? I am the weapon.
Don't worry, it will all be waiting.
This is one of my favorite things about playing as mage characters, because I literally, like, I never use weapons. Like, I've still got all my spells. I can still cast the bow. That's just a spell. I can still calm people. I can still paralyze people.
Fellow Link.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Go right ahead.
Oh, the bow is casted. Yep. Yep.
I salute you, sir.
That is just a spell.
My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this mountain.
Which is nice, because then you don't have to worry about arrows. Just cast it with 99 every time.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim.
Alright, she's the one we got a spy on. My name is Bojack. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have given her my
I
real
know
name.
your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you, sir? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Create a distraction. I can't remember what the distraction is.
There's a wit about the religious aspects of this war. Another sign of the degeneracy of
Create a distraction.
empire.
How big of a distraction? When he says a distraction.
What can I get for you, sir? Farewell.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir.
How are you supposed to do... What am I supposed to do here?
Elenwen always throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help it.
Oh, I know what to do.
Very well then. There's a likely-looking filly.
No?
These parties are a great way to earn a little extra
You there,
money.
servant girl. What's your name, dear?
Ah, Rayla, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just
What
want
does
to
a
get
fellow need to do?
These English accents, basically Norse characters, are so out of place.
Standing there.
That's funny.
Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalind, imports and exports by trade. Observer of human nature by avocation.
Not at the moment. Maybe later.
My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a powerful thirst that cannot be slaked. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Elenwen must have told him to cut me off, that frigid bitch. Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose.
There we go.
I need another drink.
I hope you're in... Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy.
I look forward to the day when this rebellion is put down and we once again have peace.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have
Yes, what do you need? Mm-hmm. Let's go, before anyone notices us.
To Ellenwen, our mistress. I speak figuratively. Of course, nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again...
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Overlords, would we? Someone bring me a drink, quick!
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Good luck.
Did you see those robes
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess it's... Must have scared him off.
I'm glad you told me that. Yeah, check. Check. Alright, we're good. Let's see, what did I say the last message? Yeah, they were too powerful to calm, unfortunately.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rolandil will ask the questions.
Spurn. Fugitive. One of the blades. Alright, we gotta rescue this guy.
Begin again. No. I've already told you everything.
Sorry for the sneeze there. Okay, good. Now who's fighting up there? I'm very confused.
Will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it. Let's get out of here for pity's sake.
No, not until we get this guy.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on.
We're about to have a whole big old team here.
Must lead somewhere. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Alright. The whole gang is here. Well, you can tell he's tired. I guess we don't have the key. Oh. Oh, right. I know where the key is. Wow, this is really going to take a while. There we go. There we go. Is there anything else we should get off him? Nah, he can keep the rest of it. It's kind of funny. Yeah, okay. As I was saying. Requires key. This lock. I got the key. Is it the other person? Their key? So confused. silly. So absurd. She's running up. Ugh. Sorry, guy. You gotta check your inventory. It's the only way. No, he doesn't have it. Didn't I get the key? Is there another key somewhere? So confused. Maybe it's bugged. Is this? Why can't I be pegged it requires a key? But it must be the key for that, right? What other key could it be? Oh, trapdoor key. Wow, he had it. Alright, hopefully that guy comes with us.
Someone there?
Yes, he did. What about what's his name? That poor guy. He helped us and we kind of screwed him. All right. You got anything else to say there, man?
You have to help me, so thanks.
You're welcome. That's more than you get from most people in Skyrim. All right. Double check, make sure I'm not muted anymore. How far away are we? Like fairly far, I think. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this portion. I think the end of the stream here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.
Traveler, over here.
What's this?
Here we go.
Oh, they just immediately started attacking because they're vampire hunters. And they're like, they see that they see that I had a Vigilant of Sindar. Or they see that I had a, what do you call it? A Dead Thrall. They're just like, no, fuck this. You can't do that. Damn, where's... I was gonna res one of them. Pretty funny. Vigilant of Stendar. Vampire Fledging. Oh, I see. So they were actually vampires. That's that's funny. So they were actually vampires, but then they encountered a stronger vampire, basically. Look at this. What do you think this is? Did I do part of this and then not finish it? I think I kind of remember this. I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Take it easy, and I will see you on the next stream.